who are the responsible agencies or authorities to organize for the benefit, the best benefit for organizing special activities for students during their summer vacation. And on this very important issue, we're glad to be joined by Dr. Foad Al Abed, international educational expert. Good morning, sir, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Dr. Abed, good morning. And my first question to you is, how do you see time off for any person, any human being? Why is it so important to take a break from work, from study, from any activity that you're currently doing every day?
It's very important to everybody, as you said, that he must have vacation so that to refresh his energy. But it's very important for, especially for the youth. As we know that there are many problems with the youth because they have no activities and they feel that they haven't anything to do, and in this case they have to go to the wrong way. So it's very important to be cooperation between Ministry of Education and Ministry of Sports to but a plan how we can use this time for these youth. So that to avoid the many problems with the youth when they feel that they haven't anything to do.
Right, so who are the responsible organizations, authorities, or maybe even agencies who can organize for the best benefit of the students during their summer vacation?
Well, I tell you, the main thing is that the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Sports has to plan for this. Of course, in this case, they can arrange with many organizations that they can have benefits from the vacation through the plans on which the youth feel that their time is full. And so all this, their energy can go in the right way, not to on the wrong way.
What about the role of NGOs in this issue? The role of non-governmental organizations?
Well, I think, as I told you before, that the main thing is that unless the two ministries are involved with this, we can't reach any aim. To achieve our goal, there should be cooperation with the two ministries. And in this case, these ministries can arrange with other organizations so that everything will be good for the youth.
Right.
So everyone has a certain plan for his life. Once the vacation is planned for, do you think that is going to leave a good impact on the next school year for every school?
Sure. And this is very important because you know what? You are refreshing the energy of the youth. When you refresh this energy, of course, on the next year, the academic year, the main thing that they got many benefits from the plan and through the activities which are done through the vacation. So this means that we refreshed their energy to the right way, So they will start the academic year refreshing, and it will get many benefits from this.
Right. Dr. Abed, as an educational expert, what do you think are the type of activities that should be planned for the students to get the utmost benefit during their summer vacations?
Well, I tell you, I can't say that we have to give them this activity or this. It depends upon the youths themselves. You have to ask them what your favorite activity. Otherwise, it will give us nothing.
So it depends on the interest of the person himself, the student himself.
Yeah. This is the most important.
Someone is into sports, he will go to sports. If someone is into brain or mental type of games or...
It's also, it depends upon their interests.
Right.
Maybe sports, maybe something mental thing. It's up to them. So they have to choose, not we or who is putting the plan, because they themselves who has to choose what they are interested in. Their favorite activity, it's up to them.
But some of them, they don't have any special interest, especially during that very difficult age, which is the teenage. How can you help them out?
Yeah. In this case, I have to put a plan of mental things. And there are many hobbies, you know. I don't think that you can find any youth who say, I have nothing to do. Every one of them have a hobby. The hobby, you can take it according to his favorite activity. But we can't say, never be done to say that this kid or this youth has no hobby. It's different. The hobbies are very important. Maybe as art, some music, sports. It's up to their choice.
Some psychiatrists say that for students and school students, and also for kids generally, and people and human beings, they should, it's okay to waste their time in sometimes in nothing, or playing, or lingering around, instead of being strictly committed to sports routines or let's say art routines or anything. They say it's a relaxation for their minds and enabling them to be more creative. So are you with that?
Oh yeah. Of course, to do this, because sometimes the parents don't like their sons to, they say that this is wasting time. Of course, I'm not with them in this case. If they say that it's wasting time, this means they are not doing good for their kids. Because, and the opposite, it's not wasted time. It's wasted time if we leave our kids or youth without empty time, you know. But but I don't think now there are a lot of parents to say that they are wasting the time. Now, most of the parents now...
Actually, it's not a waste of time.
Not a waste of time, of course. Of course not.
They can do whatever they like. It's a free time for them.
Yeah. And now the parents are very interested of these things. And I don't think that you can find any parents say that this is wasting time. Maybe before they were saying it's wasting time in sports and so and so. And now you feel that most of the parents are now feeling that is not wasting time. But they encourage their sons and daughters to have activities.
What about the issue of serving the society or being engaged in social work? How do you see this?
Excuse me?
Being engaged in social work, serving the society.
Yeah. Also, this is also will be so good because we can't say that the activities should be to this way or that way. And to participate on social, it's good for them also to feel that he is one of a community, not only he's alone, you know.
Right. Do you encourage university students, for example, in getting summer courses? Or do you think this will be too much for them and they're approaching a new year, a second year, and the summer vacation will be maybe squeezed to 1 month?
I tell you, the summer course is good, but not to have all the time, you know. But the summer course sometimes, but the problem is now, especially on the high school. All the students will find them all the summer vacation. Have courses, and I think this is wrong. We mustn't do that, because the student, he must have time to have activities, not to finish the academic year and start the courses preparing for the next year.
Right.
This is very, very dangerous for the. I don't think that the student in this case will be able to have good mind.
Because in some universities they have summer courses, and this is part of the curriculum, and some students try to squeeze their time at the university from 4 to 3 years or from 5 to 4 years by taking these summer courses.
Yeah,
so
you
you're
know,
against this?
Yeah, I tell you. No, they have to take it, but not all the time.
Not all the vacation.
Not every
But
year.
I need
Yeah.
to ask you another important question. When you see someone who is like iconic stars, for example, social personalities, when they were young, they were instructed by their parents that they should be something huge when they grow up. So they never had any leisure time. They were working and working and working all their lives, and they were trained, and they were, put under a lot of stress to be able to give their best. And they succeed in their lives, but they never had they always say, we always hear that phrase, they never had a successful childhood. So how do you explain that phrase?
Yeah, I tell you something. I think now is different than before. Now I think most of the parents are feeling that it's not so good for their kids to have to work all the time on studying. Even if you, as you said, some did that and they are successful, but you can't say that all are successful. This is rarely to be successful, because you have to plan for your time, not to be 24 hours working, you know, even studying or in any kind of jobs, you know. You have to plan to yourself that some of your time should be for refreshing yourself, not to only to work even in the university as a student or in any job. Otherwise, I don't think that he'll be successful. If somebody succeeds in this doesn't mean that it's a rule, you know.
If parents find out that their son or daughter is talented in one thing, how can they encourage them or support them to continue in that line?
In fact, that when the parents see that their son or daughter is making good and on this side of
someone is talented in music, for example.
In any case,
right.
Now I think, as I from my experience with the parents, now they became to recognize these things. They now are feeling that it's okay. They encourage them, even any kind of activity, music, art, sport. But this was, I think, before about more than 10 years, this wasn't done.
Right.
Before that was, for them, is wasting time. But now, they are encouraging their kids to go on these sides of activities. And now they are asking to have, we hear always, and then the fact that the schools has to be, all the activities, now they are asking for this. And most of the parents now encourage their sons and daughters to go on these activities, music, art, any kind of activities.
Right. Are you with or against the long vacations? I mean, are you with short vacations or long vacations?
I am against long vacation.
Why?
I tell you why. Because especially for the kids, because they feel that they are far from the school, and this he'll not be in his mind that he became maybe he forgot the school, and he will not be so happy to return back to the school. The long vacation will make the kids, especially the small kids, feel that they started to hate to go back to school, because they forgot that they are in the school. And as we see now, about 5 months they leave. The vacation is
So
5
you're
months.
with the
too much.
idea of having small vacations, but several vacations, but
Yeah,
small
it's
ones,
better.
not long vacations.
Exactly. Yeah, much better. And of course, and most of the education systems now in the world having this kind of vacations.
Yeah. It's only 2 months
About 5
in the
months.
summer.
It's too
and-
much.
Right, Dr. Foad Al Abed, international educational expert. We'd like to thank you very much,
Thank you.
Dr. Abed.
Thank you
Have
very
a very
much.
good day. And I guess this is where we end this edition of The Breakfast Show. My name is Dina Hussein, and it's all the pleasure to have with me Naveen Ramzi for this Sunday morning. And we wish you a very good morning.